Hi, good morning everyone. Today we are going to see one of the important topic in IGCSE biology, which is enzymes. We know that enzymes are found in all the living cells. Enzymes are all made up of protein. Remember, all the enzymes are protein, but not all the proteins are enzymes. Some proteins are even hormones. Enzymes are biological catalysts, which means they can speed up the reaction without themselves undergoing any change in themselves. For example, as shown in the reaction, when the enzyme combines with the substrate, it makes an enzyme substrate complex. After that, it forms the product. Soon after forming the product, the free enzymes looks the same as before. The size or the shape of this enzyme remains unchanged even after the reaction. Now moving on, we are going to see an important hypothesis which is called as lock and key hypothesis. This hypothesis states that enzymes fit with the substrate just like how a key fit into the complementary lock. So, remember, to the active site of the enzyme, only the substrate which is complementary can bind. The other substrates which are not complementary cannot bind. The enzyme which is complementary to the substrate, when binds to the substrate, it makes an enzyme substrate complex. This can make up the product. Not all the substrates can bind. So as you can see here, as the complementary substrate binded to the active site of the enzyme, it forms an enzyme product complex and the products are released. Even after the release of this product or even after the reaction, the enzyme size or shape remains unchanged. Remember, enzymes have a specific region where the substrate binds and the catalysis occur. This is called as the active site of the enzyme. Enzymes are always substrate specific. It is more specific to only particular substrates. Not all the substrates can bind to the active site. We know that complementary is very important for the substrate to bind to the active site of the enzyme. When a substrate binds to an enzyme active site, an enzyme substrate complex is formed. How we can change the active site of the enzymes? Remember, there is a condition called as optimum temperature or optimum pH. This is the standard pH or the temperature at which the enzymes produces more rate of reaction. Now, when the temperature or the pH is increased than the optimum, the enzyme start to change its shape, especially at the active site, and denature. These denatured enzymes cannot bind with the complementary substrate, so that it cannot produce any reaction. The enzymes work very slow at a very cold temperature below its optimum range, or it works very low below the pH that is required. So, to speed up the reaction, the enzyme's temperature should increase to the optimum range. Here, there are some examples of the organisms which are living in different temperature are shown. You can see the organisms which are living in the Arctic are given in the blue line. So these are some of the enzymes which are extracted from the psychrophiles. They grow at a temperature of 4 degrees Celsius. That is the optimum range for these organisms. The red line represents the enzyme which is isolated from the digestive tract of the human. We know the body temperature of the human is between 36 to 37 degrees Celsius. So the enzymes work in human best at 37 degrees Celsius. That is seen to be the optimum range for the enzymes which are present in the human. The curve here in green shows the thermophile bacteria. They are seen to grow in the geothermal seabeds, which are very hot regions, and these thermophile has the enzyme which are optimum at 95 degrees Celsius. Now looking on to some of the examples of pH, our stomach has an important enzyme called as pepsin which digests the protein. As our stomach contains hydrochloric acid, the pepsin is activated only in the presence of hydrochloric acid, which has an optimum pH of 2. And most of the enzymes they are neutral, but there are some extreme enzymes like pepsin seen in the stomach. Now coming to the summary, we have learned that enzymes help to speed up the biological reactions. Enzymes can be used multiple times because after the reaction, the shape or the size of the enzyme remains unchanged. Enzymes can work in both the directions, which means from enzymes to enzyme substrate to product or from enzyme product to substrate. The reactions are reversible. Enzyme has an optimum temperature and pH to operate. Below that range, it works very slow, but above the optimum range, it can break down or it can be denatured. The enzymes are usually specific to only one type of substrate. Thank you, all of you.